Hey everyone. Okay, so I think this is going to be my first review for the new year, for 2016. And I can't think of a better way to start off a new year than with an apocalypse. Or zombie-apocalypse? Zombie apocalypse? Anyways. Alright, so we're going to talk about Z Nation. So yes, zombies. Zombies are everywhere. They're everywhere. They're in every movie and every show, and probably most of them don't even have anything to do with zombies. But it's just what we do. We add zombies because that's the thing to do these days. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of zombie things because they're so overdone and they're not that interesting. They're gross, bloody, brain-eating corpses. And I'm not afraid of zombies. So I don't think zombies should really be classified as a horror type thing if zombies are in it, because they're not scary to me. They're just nasty. They're gross. Like, and not like gross as in, oh, geez, that was gross, but really cool. No, gross as in, that's disgusting. Get it away from me right now. Also, Z Nation is a sci-fi original TV show, which also makes me go, oh, because I'm not that big fan of sci-fi channel things. They're pretty cheesy and not very good, but this one's okay. I mean, I've seen clips of Z Nation before, and I was like, yeah, I don't think I'll ever watch that. But it got suggested for me to watch, so I gave it a try. And I went into it thinking I was going to totally hate it. And it turns out that I love it. It's like the perfect balance of everything in the show. There's drama, but there's not too much drama. And there's comedy to help offset the drama as well. And the characters in it are perfect. The character development and the way they change throughout the show and everything is really fantastic. They all have very distinct personalities, and you can love them and hate them, and it's great. But yeah, I was really surprised. It's doing pretty good. It's a fairly new show. I think it only started in 2014, and it should be starting its third season this year. But what it is it takes place 3 years after the zombie virus has already gotten out and infected a lot of people, and everybody's dying off and becoming zombies. And oh, what I think is interesting too, I don't know. I don't think it's explained it yet. I've seen the whole first season, and I haven't finished. Excuse me. I've seen the first season, and I haven't finished the second season yet. But you don't have to be bit or attacked or anything to become a zombie. All you gotta do is die. If you're dead, you're a zombie. That's it. And it happens fast. I mean, like, you take your last breath, and then you're eating brains. But which is really cool. And the other thing about it too is that zombies in this, yeah, they're still gross, they're still zombies, but these are actually creepy zombies, and they have very original ideas actually with the zombies. Every zombie is actually pretty unique. They're not all the same, and I love it. But yeah, it takes 3 years after everybody's already starting to become zombies, and everybody knows about zombies and all that stuff. And these scientist people they developed a experimental vaccine for the zombie virus. They've got, in the first episode, they've got 3 people on a gurney to try and test it out. 2 of them die, and the third one, Murphy, is the cure, or at least they believe him to be the cure, because he's the only surviving human, or the only human ever to survive 8 zombie bites. Not let alone 1, but he took 8 zombie bites and lived. And so the point of the show is they gotta take Murphy to California to a lab so that they can make more vaccines, so maybe they can help save the world and keep people from turning into zombies. And it's fantastic. Like I said, I don't like zombies. I don't like sci-fi that much. but this sci-fi zombie show is perfect. Like I said, everything in it. There's a beautiful blend of just, like I said, there's comedy, there's drama, the characters are fantastic. The zombies, although still zombies, they're usually not just, I mean, like, it's not like, oh, hey, look, there's a zombie eating a person for 10 minutes, enjoy. It's got a really nice flow. When the zombies show up, it's interesting. It adds excitement to the show. It doesn't make you cringe and go, oh, I don't want to see that. It makes you go, are they going to get eaten? Is something going to happen to them? I want to know. I want to know. So it's great. It's suspenseful and wonderful. And like I said, I haven't finished the second season, but I have gotten into it, and I finished all the first season, and there's a big leap of difference between some of the characters from the first season to the second. Excuse me, sorry. But, like, the characters, one in particular becomes a lot, I don't want to spoil anything, but it's just, it's interesting. It's really interesting because you can see how they act all through the first season, and they can still, I mean, they're still themselves in the second season, but also there's a big difference in them too, and more confidence, and it's they're a little bit darker than they were in the first season, and it's lovely. I think that was thunder. I don't know if you heard that or not, but I think I just heard thunder. So that might be on the video. But, yeah. Z Nation. Sci-Fi original. Fantastic. I don't know. I guess I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Just because, again, although it's a lot better than any other zombie thing I've seen, and I've seen a lot of them. I've seen probably every zombie movie. And honestly, probably every zombie TV show, and this one's definitely my favorite because it's so creative. Zombies aren't just zombies. I mean, and Murphy, Murphy alone is amazing because as you watch it, you'll see Murphy is the one that probably changes the most, and you'll see, well, I mean, he got bit 8 times by zombies, and he's got an experimental drug flowing through him, so I guess that makes sense. But you'll see a very large change in him throughout the whole show, and so that's interesting. And I think, like I said, I'll give it an 8 out of 10 because even though it is a good zombie thing, it's still a zombie thing, and I still think zombies are overused, even if this one does it in an interesting way. And I haven't finished the show because it's still going, so I don't actually know my whole feelings on the whole show until it's done, because I don't know how it's going to end. And that's the other thing Sci-Fi is known for, is their shows don't end very happily. So I don't know what's going to happen in this one, because this isn't a very happy show. This is the end of the world because of zombies. And the other thing that kind of scares me about it is that with zombies, you can't really get attached to anybody because you don't know who's going to get eaten next or killed next or what's going to happen next, because there's some crazy people in the world too. There's, you know, a lot of people go, hey, zombies are eating people, we need to eat, so we'll eat people too. So the world really deteriorates into insanity and desperation. But the characters in the show, the main characters, it's like the hope they have that they could save, you know, everyone, and what they're willing to sacrifice to get to it is really interesting to watch too. So yeah, 8 out of 10, because zombies are zombies and they're overdone, and I don't know how this show will end. It might not end very well, and that might change my opinion on it. But, oh right, I guess also, like I said, Murphy's my favorite character, by the way. I don't know if you could tell from me talking about it, but Murphy, the thing that's interesting about this show, actually, is that most shows have a plot, like, and, you know, you follow through it, but the plot of this show is actually one of the characters. It's Murphy. This whole show revolves around Murphy because he's the show. He's what they got to get to California. He's the one could save the world. And that I thought was really interesting, that they chose to revolve an entire show around a character rather than a basic plot or what most zombie shows and movies do, which is just survive. Which is why I think, I don't know how long it can run by them doing that, but it's an interesting choice because, like I said, like The Walking Dead, that show, that could go on forever because the whole point of it is just that they need to keep living. This show is the whole point of it, they need to keep Murphy living so that he can get to California. So I found that interesting. Doc is also one of my favorites, and he's the oldest member of the group and probably the funniest. He's the one that really adds comedy to it. And just all of them have really interesting personalities, and I don't know if I can really say I dislike any of them too much because you can see where most of them are coming from and what they've gone through and everything. I love the show. It's really surprising that I actually love something with as many zombies as in this one. So yeah, Z Nation, if you like zombies, check it out. And if you don't, check it out anyways, because I don't, and I love this show. So, maybe you will too. So yeah, 8 out of 10, and I hope you like this video. And you can comment and let me know if there's another TV show or movie that you want me to check out, and I'll check it out, and I'll do a review as soon as I can. I'm gonna try, really try, and do one once a week, and maybe more. I'm not sure yet, but I'm definitely gonna do one once a week if I can get around to it. So I'll be doing that. Hopefully I'll be able to do that. So yeah, comment if you have anything else you want me to see, and you can share the video and like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I will do another review really soon. Thank you for watching.